In this example, we're going to look at dividing, which creates grouping. So division grouping. In example 3, it says 6 plus z divided by 3 equals 5. We always begin by drawing our wall, which is just a line down our equal sign to keep the problem divided in half so we can balance it. Because remember, if we do something on one side, we have to do it on the other. So the first question is, do we have any grouping symbols? And the answer is yes. This fraction bar is a grouping symbol, and there is a group on the top of the fraction. 6 plus z is considered a group because it's more than one item up there. So when there's a grouping symbol in a fraction bar, you want to get rid of the denominator first by multiplying by the reciprocal. So multiply by 3 would be the opposite of dividing by 3. And again, what we do on one side, we're going to do on the other. So we're going to multiply by 3 over there. So we're left with 6 plus z equals, and 5 times 3 is 15. Now it's just a one step. We want to get rid of the constant 6 by subtracting 6. And we have z equals 15 minus 6, which is 9. Let's check our work. And in your calculator, you're going to type 6 plus 9 divided by 3 and see if that equals 5. So let's do the math without the calculator. 6 plus 9 is 15. 15 divided by 3 is 5. It does check out. Example 4. 2y minus 2 divided by 6 equals negative 9. Make sure you write the entire problem down. We draw our wall to keep our problem divided into 2 halves. And do we have any grouping symbols? Yes, we have our fraction bar, and there is a group on the bottom. So we're going to get rid of the denominator by multiplying by 6. What you do on one side, you have to do on the other, so we're going to multiply by 6 on this side. So that cancels the denominator, leaving us with just 2y plus 2. Not plus 2. 2y minus 2. Let me fix that. (2y minus 2). Alright, and then negative 9 times 6 is a negative 54. Next, we're going to get rid of our constant. So we're going to add 2 because that's the inverse. And we're left with 2y equals, and negative 54 plus 2 is negative 52. I'm going to just write this problem up here. 2y equals negative 52, just so I can continue working it. Next, I want to get the y by itself, so we're going to get rid of the times 2 by dividing by 2 because that would be the inverse. And what you do to one side, you do to the other, so we're going to divide by 2 over here. 2 divided by 2 cancels, and we're left with y. And negative 52 divided by 2 is a negative 26. Let's see if this one checks out. So we're going to do 2 times negative 26 minus 2 divided by 6 equals negative 9. Now when you put this in your calculator, you may have to put the top part in first and press enter and then divide that answer by 6 to see if it equals 9. Or you can just do 2 times negative 26 minus 2 in parentheses and then put divide by 6 and hit enter, and gives you negative 9. Okay, but because this is a grouping symbol, you might have to put either in a fraction. You could even hit the fraction key, and I can show you how to do that. Let's look at that. So negative, the fraction is the n over d, numerator over denominator is the button. And I'm looking at my calculator now. It is located above, if you find the 7 and go up 3 keys, it says n over d. If you hit that button, then the top will blink, and on the top you would just put 2 times negative 26 minus 2, and then arrow down using the blue arrow on the top right, and on the bottom hit 6, and then hit the enter symbol, and it gives you negative 9, so it does check out. So try that in your calculator. Alright, so now I want you to write down E and F and try those on your own. They're just like 3 and 4 that we did together. And then once you finish trying both of them on your own, press play, and I'll go over the solutions to those two with you. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start working E. So first I'm going to get rid of my grouping, my fraction by multiplying by the denominator. So I'm going to do times 7 on both sides. 7 times 4 is 28. And I'm left with 3x minus 5 over here. Then I'm going to get rid of my constant, so I'm going to add 5. 28 plus 5 is 33. And I'm left with 3x over here. The minus 5 and plus 5 cancel. Divide by 3. And that is 11 equals x, because 33 divided by 3 is 11, and then the 3's cancel here, leaving with just x. So let's check it. I want to see if 3 times 11 minus 5 divided by 7, I want to see if that gives me 4. And I'm just rewriting the original problem. So let's do 3 times 11 is 33. 33 minus 5 is 28, and 28 divided by 7 is 4, so it checks out. If you're typing this in your calculator, type 3 times 11 minus 5, hit the enter key, you'll get 28, then divide that by 7 and get 4. Otherwise, you've got to put it in either in the fraction bar and type this in the top and this in the bottom. All right, letter F. Draw the wall. And we have our grouping symbol fraction, so we're going to eliminate the denominator first by multiplying by the number on bottom. So times negative 3. So that's going to cancel, leaving me with negative 4w plus 5 equals negative 7 times a negative 3 is a positive 21. Now I'm going to get rid of my constant, so I'm going to subtract 5. So I'm left with negative 4w equals 21 minus 5 is 16. Last step, divide by negative 4. And I have w equals 16 divided by negative 4 is negative 4. Let's check this one out. Negative 4 times negative 4 plus 5. All that divided by negative 3. And I want to see if that equals a negative 7. So in your calculator, if you press that n over d, the fraction n over d, when it blinks in the top, type negative 4 times negative 4 plus 5, arrow down, on bottom put negative 3, and then hit the enter key, and it should give you negative 7. If you don't have your calculator, negative 4 times negative 4 is 16. 16 plus 5 is 21. 21 divided by negative 3 is a negative 7. So yes, it checks out. All right, great job. Remember, if you're struggling with this type of problem, because it may have been the first time that you've seen one of these, then you can come back and rewatch this video as many times as needed.